Hello students, welcome to Learn Guru classes. So today we are going to discuss how to convert a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion into equivalent rational number. So generally we call non-terminating repeating decimal expansion is termed as recurring decimal expansion. So what does non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion means? You have already studied the decimal expansion in which we get infinite number of terms after the decimal point and the remainder never comes to be 0 is called a non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. Why it is called repeating? Because either a single digit is being repeated or a sequence of digits are being repeated. So for this we are called it as repeating as well as non-terminating decimal expansion. So by now it is already clear to you. Now depending upon the style of or the pattern of non-terminating repeating decimal expansion, there are two types. One is your pure non-terminating or recurring decimal expansion, and the second one is mixed non-terminating or recurring decimal expansion. So talking about pure non-terminating expansion, if you see the examples, see here, after the decimal point, the numbers that are present, all the numbers are being repeated or all the numbers are recurring or under the bar. So 0.16 bar means the entire thing is under the bar. 0.123, all the 3 digits are under the bar. But on the contrary, if you talk about mixed non-terminating or recurring decimal expansion, you can see that 2.16, only 6 is being repeated and 6 is under the bar. Okay, so some of the digits are under the bar are repeating, whereas others are not repeating after the decimal point. Okay, so like 0.785, so 85 is under the bar, means 85 is being repeated, but 7 remains as it is. 7 only repeats, 7 is there mentioned for only once or one time, but 85, 85, 85, in this way the sequence is being repeated. Okay, 3.3908, so 08 is being repeated. So in this way there are two types of non-terminating repeating or recurring decimal expansions. Okay, so to convert it into equivalent rational number, there are two separate approaches for these two types. Okay, so first of all we are going to see how to convert pure recurring or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion into rational number. So let's check how it is done. These are the rules that are to be followed while converting a pure recurring decimal expansion into rational number. So here on the left hand side the rules are written, and on the right hand side I have taken some examples where we have to convert these decimal expansions into rational number. Okay, so let's take the first sum and follow the steps and try to solve the sum. So first step is obtain the repeating decimal expansion and put equal to x. So this is 0.2, let us write it as x equal to 0.2 bar. Okay, next is remove the bar and write in the form of decimal with repeating digits. Okay, so the bar means what? What does the bar indicate? The bar indicates that the numbers are being, the digits are being repeated. So here as 2 is under the bar, so it suggests that 2 is being repeated. So this I will just remove the bar and I will write it as 0.2222. Okay, let's keep it up to here. Okay, now determine number of digits under the bar. So you can easily see that only one digit is under the bar. So periodicity is 1 over here. So only one digit is under the bar. So number of digits under the bar equal to 1. Okay, equal to 1. So multiply by 10 if only one digit is repeated, or by 100 if the two digits are repeated, and so on. Means what? Since 2 is repeated, only 2 is being repeated. So what I will do? I will multiply both sides by 10. Okay. So let me keep this as equation. This is equation 1. Okay, this is equation 1, and multiplying equation 1 by 10, what do we get? 10x equal to, now what will happen to this? What will happen to this if I multiply it with 10? One digit will come before the decimal and the rest of the digits will be followed. So 2.2222, can I write? One digit 2 is left, is shifted before the decimal and the rest of the digits are being followed. Up to this, is it clear? So let me take it as 2. Okay. Now what is your real motive for this sum? Your motive is to convert it in the form of P by Q. Means what? You have to get rid of the digits after the decimal. Somehow you have to get rid of the digits after the decimal. So how can this be accomplished? If you see the number of digits after the decimal 2, let me give here 2. How many times you write 2, it does not matter. Actually here, since 5 times I have repeated, so here also I have repeated 5 times. So if I subtract 2 minus 1, so what will the, let me write here, let me do the rough work here. 2, 0.2222. So this 2 minus 2 is 0, and rest comes as 2.0000. Means what? You are getting 2.0 is nothing but 2, right? So 2.0000 means what? You are getting rid of the decimal, isn't it? So your main motive in solving these sums is that you have to get rid of the digits after the decimal. Then only you can convert this into rational number. So if I follow this step, 2 minus 1, I can get rid of the decimal. Okay. So what I will do? I will do here 2 minus 1. So this is not step 3 minus step 2 is being done. Okay, so 2 minus 1. So what I will write here? 10x minus x equal to, this is 2.2222 minus 0.2222. Okay, so 10x minus x is what? 10x minus 1x. X is nothing but 1x, so 10 minus 1 is 9x, so I can write here as 9x equal to 2.0000 is nothing but 2. Okay, so this step is being done. Third step also I have completed. Fourth step also I have completed. Now what? Divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of x. So 9, coefficient of x is what? 9 is the coefficient of x. So you will divide it with 9. Okay, so 9x by 9 equal to 2 by 9. So 9 gets cancelled. So you will write it as x equal to 2 by 9. X equal to 2 by 9. So 0.2 equivalent of 0.2 bar is 2 by 9. So is 2 by 9 a rational number? Yes, it is a rational number since it can be represented in the form of P by Q and Q is not equal to 0. Okay, so I hope this sum is clear to you. The things will be more clearer to you when we proceed with the next sums. Okay, so let's look into the next sum. The next sum is 0.6 bar. So let us see the first step, obtain the repeating decimal expansion and put equal to x. So we will write x equal to 0.6 bar. Okay, so next is remove the bar and write in the form of decimal with repeating digits. So 6 bar means what? 6 is being repeated several times. So I will remove the bar and I will write it as 0.6666666 and give this as equation 1. Okay, so now determine number of digits under the bar. So how many digits are under the bar? Only one digit is under the bar and we call that the periodicity is 1 over here. Next step is multiply by, with what you have to multiply? Since only one digit is under the bar, so you will multiply both the sides by 10. So multiplying equation 1 by 10, what do you have? 10x, and where I am doing 10 into 0.666666. So what will happen? One digit, that is 6, will be shifted before the decimal. So we can write it as 6.666666. Okay, so this is 2. Now I have told in the previous sum that your main motive is to get rid of the digits after the decimal. So how this can be accomplished? If I subtract this with this. Okay, so 2 minus 1, 10x, so minus x equal to 6.666666 minus 0.666666. So 6.666666. So the entire one is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and finally you are left with only 6. Okay, so this is, so 10x minus x, you already know this is 9x and the rest one is 6. Okay, so x equal to 6 by 9 you are getting. So again this can be further simplified since you have the common factors as 3, isn't it? So 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. So 2 by 3 is also a rational number. So we can say that 0.6 bar is being expressed in the form of a rational number, that is 2 by 3. Now let's move on to the third sum. So the third sum, what is given over here? Third sum is 0.35 bar. 0.35 bar. So this means that this is what type of decimal number? As we are talking about pure recurring decimal number, means all the numbers are under the bar after the decimal point. So first step, obtain the repeating decimal and put equal to x. So I am giving here 0.35 bar. Now remove the bar and write in the form of decimal. So what shall I do? I will write 0.35 here. The sequence of digits are being repeated. So 35, 35, 35. Okay. Now how many number of digits are under the bar? 2 digits are under the bar. So you will multiply this equation 1 with what? 10, 100 or 1000? Since 2 digits are under the bar, so what will you do? You will multiply this equation 1 with 100. So multiplying equation 1 by 100. Okay, so this will become 100x, and here means 100 into 0.353535. Now what will happen? How many digits will be shifted after the decimal? Before the decimal, here 2 digits will be shifted. Means what? 100x equal to 35 will be shifted before the decimal. So 35.3535. Understood? Up to this, is it clear? So let us give this equation as 2. Now what is your motive? You have to get rid of the digits after the decimal point. So what you need to do? 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is that 100x minus x equal to, what will you do? 35.3535 or 35 we can write, minus 0.353535. So all of them are 0, 0, 0, 0, and ultimately you are left with only 35. So this is 35. So 100x minus x means 100 minus 1 is 99. So you will write it as 99x equal to 35. So x you can write it as 35 by 99. Okay, so can you reduce it further? No, you can't reduce it further. So this is the final answer. So you are getting a rational number from this decimal expansion. So the equivalent rational number of 0.35 bar is 30. So the next sum is 0.585 bar. So we will write x equal to 0.585 bar. Okay, the next step is you have to remove the bar and write the expression in the form of a decimal. So 0.585, be here a sequence of digits are being repeated, right? 585, 585. So 585, 585. Okay, so how many number of digits are under the bar? 3 digits are under the bar. So you will multiply this equation with what? You have to multiply the equation with 1000. Isn't it? Since 3 digits are under the bar, so you are to multiply it with 1000. So multiplying equation 1 by 1000. So 1000 into x equal to 1000 into 0.585 Okay, so this will be equation 1. This will be equation 1. So here what happens? Since it is multiplied by 1000 means what? 3 digits will be placed before the decimal or will be shifted before the decimal. So how many digits? 585 will be shifted and the rest will be left behind after the decimal. So how will you write this? 1000x equal to 585.585 So give this as equation 2. Now what is your next motive? You need to get rid of the decimal of the digits after the decimal. So what you have to do? 2 minus 1. So if we do this, the digits after the decimal, after subtraction, it will become 0. So 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, that is 1000x minus x equal to 585.585 minus 0.585. So just this will be 0 after the decimal. So 1000 x minus x, so xx, so this will be 999x. So 999x equal to 585. So x equal to 585 by 999. Okay, so the equivalent expansion for 0.585 bar is 585. Equivalent rational number is 585 by 999. Okay, so what are the steps involved in this? Steps involved are, first is you have to what? You have to write the decimal expansion and put x equal to 0.585, whatever decimal expansion is that. Second is you have to remove the bar, okay, and write the decimal expansion, write the as many number of digits or the sequence of digits that are repeated, at least twice or thrice you have to write it down. Now you have to check how many number of digits are under the bar. So accordingly, if one digit is under the bar, you will multiply equation 1 or of both sides with 10. If 2 digits are under the bar, you will be multiplying it with 100. If 3 digits are under the bar, you will be multiplying both sides by 1000. If 4 digits are under the bar, suppose, so you will be multiplying it with 10,000 and so on. Okay, so after that, after getting this, so that you will give some equation, suppose equation 2, and the digits placed on the right hand side will be shifted, depending on the number of digits, number with what number you have multiplied. If you have multiplied it with 10, so the digits placed on the left hand side, one digit will be shifted to the right hand side, before the decimal, will come before the decimal. If you are multiplying it with 100x, so 2 digits will be shifted before the decimal. If you are multiplying it with 1000, then 3 digits will be shifted before the decimal, and so on. So okay, so after that, once you get equation 1 and 2, next step you have to get rid of the digits after the decimal. So you subtract this 2 minus 1. So by doing this, you will get rid of the decimals after the digits after the decimal, and you will be left with somewhat this type of expression. After that, go for cross multiplication or multiply both the two sides by the coefficient of x, and this will give you the required rational number. Okay, so this is how the problems of pure non-terminating or recurring decimal expansion, we solve this type of sums. This is how it is being solved. Okay, now if you see, there are some similarity between this type of patterns. Okay, so without doing these calculations, you can easily predict what is the value of the rational number. Okay, so let's see how the there is the similarity between these four sums. So let's check how is it. To make your calculations much easier for this type of sums, okay, there is one rule. Okay, and you can see the similarity between all these type of sums. There is one rule, and with this rule you can, without calculations or without following these steps, you can directly write the result. So what is it? See, 0.2 bar. So 0.2 bar means what? Only one digit is under the bar. So you are writing the value is equal to 2 by 9. So what is the rule? That in the numerator you will be writing the number that is under the bar. Okay, so 2 is under the bar, so 2 is being you have written in the numerator. Now in the denominator, what will you do? How many digits are under the bar or are being repeated? One digit is under the bar and in being repeated, so you will write here 9. So put 9 or values of 9 equal to the number of digits that are under the bar. Come to this 0.35 bar. So you will write the numerator as it is, equivalent to this, and in the denominator how many number of digits are being repeated? 35. 2 digits are being repeated, so here directly you will be writing 99. 0.585 bar equal to 585 by 999. 3 digits are being repeated, so we are writing the, in the numerator we are writing the number as it is, and divided by since 3 digits are under the bar, so we are just replacing it with 999. Suppose you are given one number 1258. Okay, and the whole thing is under the bar. So what will you do? 1258. Since 4 digits are under the bar, so we will write 9999. So this is the rule for solving this sum. So without calculations, without doing anything, you can directly write down the result. And this results or this trick is necessary when you will be solving sums for conversion of mixed recurring decimal expansion into rational number. Okay, so to make your concepts more clear, okay, let us take another example and solve the sum. The next question is, show that 1.2727, which can be written as 1.27 bar, can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. Okay, so 1.2727 is what? 2 digits are being repeated, so 27 is under the bar. So we can write x equal to 1.27 bar, which can be further be written as 1.272727. Okay, so give this as equation 1. Now how many number of digits are after the decimal? Or how many number of digits are under the bar? 2 digits are under the bar. So number of digits under the bar equal to 2. So you will be multiplying it with what? 100x. So multiplying 1 by 100. So 100x equal to what? 100 into 1.272727. So here what will happen? This 27 will be shifted before the decimal, isn't it? Will be shifted before the decimal. So we will be getting 100x equal to 127.272727. So give this as equation 2. Okay, so you have to get rid of the digits after the decimal. So what will you do? 2 minus 1, that is 100x minus x equal to 127.272727 minus 1.27. 272727. So if you do the rough work, 127.27 only I am writing, and 1.2727, so 126.0000. So you are getting this as 99x equal to 126. So x will be equal to 126 by 99. Okay, clear? Now you see the divisibility. You can reduce it into common factor, reduce it to the lowest term. 126 is also a you can divide it by 3. 99 is also divisible by 3. So 126, so that is 42, I suppose. 126. 3 4s are 12. 6, 3 2 just 6, 42, 33. Okay, so again you can reduce it to 21 by 11. Am I right? 3 4s are 12, 3 2 just 6, 42 and 33. 3 3s are 99. So then again 21, sorry, this will be 14 by 11. 14 by 11 is the reduced term of this. So 1.27 bar can be written as 14 by 11. Okay, so this is how we solve pure recurring decimals or pure non-terminating repeating decimal expansions into equivalent rational number. Okay, so I hope these sums are clear to you. Okay, next class we will be doing how to solve a mixed recurring decimal into equivalent rational number. So I am ending the class here. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to Learn Guru classes, like and share it with your friends and relatives. Thank you so much. Bye bye.